In this video, I'm going to tell you all about why you need to be regularly cleansing your aura, exactly how to do it, and by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to protect yourself from all the gunk and muck that accumulated in your energetic field so that you can feel better and honestly way lighter. So think of yourself as having this energetic field all around you. We might think of ourselves as these solid bodies, but we're also made up of energetic particles that vibrate at certain frequencies. We have our own energetic signature, which is our home frequency, as I like to call it, but we're also affected by different energies or frequencies we come into contact with on a day-to-day basis. Everything has its own energy. So when, for example, we cross paths with different people, our energies merge for a small amount of time. And if those energetic frequencies of the other person are lower than our own, then they might get stuck in our own energetic field and bring our own energy down. This is why it's extremely important to know how to protect yourself from that and how to hold your own energetic frequency, but also how to cleanse it in case it does get contaminated. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's a good metaphor. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that everything is energy, as I said. Even inanimate objects or places have their own energetic signature. Some places are very energetically high, and when we go there, we may feel elated and joyful, and some others may be low, like places or buildings where people have violently died, for example, or where people are always mad or they carry any other kind of negative feeling. Animals also have energetic signatures, and most animals carry this pure energy that's primal, pure energy, and that's why it's good to have pets around the house. It's been actually proven that when you have a pet with which you regularly interact, it brings down anxiety levels and even lowers your blood pressure. People, especially, are really tricky energetic things because they can affect our own energetic field like nothing else. We can pick up things from literally anyone. People we share the elevator with, people in our daily commute to work that we're in contact with for like 2 seconds, maybe our colleagues, our friends, everyone. Sometimes we're not even aware of it. Most times we're not aware of it. We'll suddenly start feeling down and wonder what the, I'm not going to say fuck, hell happened from 1 minute to the next. Sometimes we'll pick up on the mood from all the people that have been on the highway. And if the energy has been a lot of anger on that day, we will arrive at work feeling angry and distressed and not even know why. Sometimes I will come home from work and I will notice maybe a thought, maybe a mood that feels really weird because I will instantly know that that shit is not mine. I picked it up somewhere and it's time to get my woo tools and exercise that filth from my aura. So when do we actually cleanse and how do we cleanse? Honestly, I start the day by smudging the shit out of my energetic field. I really feel that in our dream state, we travel to places that are unholy, if we can say that for lack of a better word, where we might interact with entities maybe, or lower vibrational energies of fear, of worry, of anxiety, like that stuff we see in nightmares that sticks around. And it's important, I think, to cleanse yourself first thing in the morning, right? To get all that out of your system. Also, after interaction with someone that has left you feeling some kind of way, after you come home from work, a definite must do, and even before you go to sleep at night. So how do we do that? How do we cleanse? The first tool I use is actually candle flame. This is my cute little cat candle holder. And it's as simple as that. Literally, I will always have a candle burning at all times of the day in the house when I'm in the house. I will light it first thing in the morning when I wake up and say a little invocation or maybe an intention and ask the fire to cleanse my space and cleanse my aura. Fire is a very powerful element, and it is recognized as a purifier. It's a destroyer, and as the generative power of life, energy and change. So just the act of lighting a candle with an intention will do that for you, and also for your space. It's amazing. Another tool I love to use is, of course, incense. I use the Lumpini incense, which is made in Tibet. I ordered it off of eBay. It looks like this. These are made of more than 25 ingredients, including saffron, I think, and red and white sandalwood. And this is what they actually look like. These are actually used in Tibetan medicine. They are regarded as a way of treatment for various ailments, and they do an amazing job of cleansing both the energetic atmosphere in a space and also your own energetic field. So this is how I do it. It's pretty freaking simple, and not to mention that they smell incredible. This is it. So what I will do is I will do 3 circles around myself, holding an intention. Again, cleanse my aura like this. And then I might just hold it like this in front of my body and like direct the smoke towards me and let it cleanse me, again with an intention. The intention is the most significant part, right? And then when I feel sufficiently cleansed, I'll just put it in an incense holder. I'll put it in here like this, and that's it. And as I mentioned, it smells amazing. I love the smell of this burning in the house all day. There are, of course, the classical smudging and cleansing tools, which are Palo Santo, which looks like this. Palo Santo is a mystical tree that grows on the coast of South America, if I'm not mistaken, and in Spanish, the name literally means holy wood. It is part of the citrus family and has sweet notes of pine, mint, and lemon. It smells incredible. Palo Santo is known for its energetically cleansing and healing properties. It's similar to sage or to cedar. It is also known for keeping energies grounded and clear. So how do we burn this? Pretty simple. It's like this. I light one end of the stick, and then when I see that it has sufficiently caught, I will just blow it out, and then it starts to emit smoke. And I will just direct it towards my body. I will circle myself again, same way that I do with Tibetan incense. This one might actually require a few times lighting the stick, and that's it. I also love to burn white sage. Burning sage, it's known as smudging again, is an ancient spiritual ritual. Sage is thought to have antimicrobial properties, for example. This means it literally kills infectious bacteria and viruses in your space. But people mostly burn sage to clear out spiritual impurities. So it's the same thing. You light it up and it burns just like this. You might see some of those little bunches held together with a little string, but I just buy the sage from my local grocery store. This is actually bio, and I love the smell of sage. It's amazing. And it burns like this. Then I dry it out in the sun, and I always have sage available on hand. I don't need to buy it off of some, I don't know, specialty shop or whatever. And I do the same thing. I direct the smoke towards my body. I will circle myself. I will walk around the house holding this so it clears out impurities. It's important to remember that when you're burning sage or Palo Santo or anything, you need to open your space up. You need to keep your windows open because the energy has to move and then it has to move out. So whatever's good, it's going to keep, it's going to stay in your space, and what doesn't need to stay is going to go out through the window. One of my favorite ways to cleanse my aura and literally charge up my energy and return back to my home frequency is with Exum Souls, which is basically, what are Exum Souls? They're a pure mineral compound of magnesium and sulfate, which you can find at any pharmacy. and it's amazing for soaking tired muscles in. It's actually very popular among athletes for that reason, but they're really beneficial for cleansing your energy and your aura and recharging it. I use them with a few drops of my favorite essential oil, which is again amazing for clearing out impurities, and sit and soak in the bathtub when I feel the need to reset back to my default mode, to my default frequency. Another thing that I like to use is crystals. Crystals are amazing for charging up your energy and clearing out anything that needs to go. So what I'll do, I will use them in my meditation. I will just sit with a crystal in my lap, holding it in one hand or whatever. And the crystals that are amazing for clearing out your energy are, this is quartz, right? It's actual simple quartz. And this is selenite. Selenite and quartz are amazing for that. And the last thing that I want to tell you about is feathers. Feathers are used in shamanic practices, and they're used again to clear out your energy. So what you do with a feather is literally you do this and brush it against your body. You can actually feel your energy moving when you do this. It clears you out. Very simple, very effective, and very pleasant, may I add. Okay, so what do you do when you don't have all of your tools around? When you're in public and then you feel your energy is getting depleted, or you're starting to get negatively charged, or maybe anxious for no known reason. What I will do is I will go somewhere private when I'm at work. I will literally go into a toilet stall, or I will step outside where there's no one, or I don't know, you find your own space. And I will literally just stand there and brush that shit off of me like this. I will dust the negative energy off of me with an intention again, dusting it off of my hair, dusting it off of my body, and I will do the whole body like this. Trust me, it works. So I really hope you guys found this video useful. Never forget that your energy is precious and that it has a direct connection to the state of your emotional health. And by extension, of course, your physical health. Start being mindful of it. Notice when it's shifting or being affected by frequencies that are not yours. I hope you found this video useful. I'm sending you love. May you be happy, peaceful,